Hey.
What you up to?
I'm putting together a new cage for does that are going to have kids. Found out from experience, I'm going ahead and putting this hardware cloth around the bottom because we lost one kit when the mama had it on the wire and it slid through. If you'll look, you have a big hole down here on the bottom. That kit went through it and died. It fell on the ground and died. So I'm going through and I'm putting this hardware cloth around the bottom. 4 squares, which is 2 inches. I'll put it around it and clip it on with your rabbit clips. That way that the mamas can't, or the babies won't get out if she has them on the wire. Now, I clip it probably a little bit more than you need to. I go ahead and also reinforce the corners. These cages from Tractor Supply, they clip together. They kind of snap together. And sometimes they don't want to hold too good. So I go ahead and zip tie everywhere where it clips together or connects. I go ahead and zip tie it together. That way it's just reinforced and I don't have to worry about it when they, some of them feel like need to sow the wild oats and bounce around a lot. So I go ahead and put that in there just so they can't mess it up. When I put the cage frames on, right here where you can bolt it on, I found out from experience, I go ahead, because your pans, just like on these older other cages, the pan is right at the bottom of the wire, and when you're cleaning out the pans, you'll catch the rabbit's toenails. So what I've been doing, like on these, where it's mounted, I'll drop it down 1 inch, drill another hole, and bolt them on. That way it gives you 1 inch gap there so you don't catch the toenails of the rabbits. It just makes it a little bit easier when you're cleaning out the pans, so it don't disturb the rabbits. I mean, they even sit there and lay there and sleep while we're changing pans because it don't catch their toenails anymore. But I've got to go through on all my old cages and raise them up. And all my new cages that I'm putting together for the mamas, I went ahead and went back and put the hardware cloth around all of them because I don't want to lose any more kits. Now, on some cages where the mamas have a lot of kits, I went ahead and put 2 feeders because when those babies start growing up, they get hungry. And some of them, I've got 2 waters on here. This one's set up for 2 waters, but her babies ain't big enough to just have 2 bottles on there, so I'm gonna wait until they get big enough to start drinking out of the bottles before I put the second bottle up there. That way they've got plenty of feed and water for the babies and the mamas. So that's what I've been doing. Like on our Flemish Giants, I went ahead and raised them up. They don't have hardware cloth on them because it's males, but I raised it up so because the weight of them, it'll push down a little bit too and it'll catch their toenails. So I'm just looking out for the rabbits.